Many buyers looking in the 600 to 800K price range reaching out to me are relocating from many places across the US, and they all tend to share some common goals. A neighborhood that fits their lifestyle long term, like more space for the money and access to community amenities. And these 5 suburbs all offer that. So today we are covering the best Charlotte suburbs for 600 to 800K buyers in 2026. Now let's dive in. Let's start with Harrisburg. It's best for buyers who want a central location, newer construction, and easy access to multiple parts of Charlotte. It's located about 19 miles northeast of Uptown Charlotte in Cabarrus County. So this means that commute is approximately 20 to 25 minutes to Uptown Charlotte, but do check the times and rush hour traffic and outside of it to get a more accurate time and distance. The closest interstate is I-45 and I-85, and it has easy access to it. It's convenient to both Charlotte and Concord corridors. Why relocating buyers are choosing Harrisburg is because it's a central location with access to multiple parts of the metro, and then there's a strong mix of newer construction and then established neighborhoods. It can be more of an affordable entry point compared to some South Charlotte suburbs, and it's growing retail and dining options along major corridors. How is the housing here? So there is a mix of single family homes, newer construction, and resale inventory. Many communities built within the last 10 to 15 years. Anywhere from 600K to 800K typically gets you about 3,000 to 4,500 square feet with a yard. There's a good variety of floor plans across different price points within this range. It feels very residential, very much so suburban pace of life. There's parks, then there's greenways, and then there are also recreation options nearby. It's close proximity to amenities in Concord, University City, Uptown, and even Huntersville. There's a growing sense of community as the area continues to develop. Now, HOAs are common in newer planned communities, but it's a generally straightforward and focused on maintaining neighborhood appearance. It's worth verifying HOA fees and rules during your home search, and that's something I can help you do. Now, some of the trade-offs to be aware of is that most daily errands require you to drive from place to place. There's fewer dining and retail options within Harrisburg itself compared to larger suburbs. And then growing traffic along Highway 49 corridor during peak hours, and just want to make sure you verify school zoning directly with Cabarrus County schools, as growth can affect these assignments. Now, it's best fit for you if you want a central suburban location with flexibility to commute in multiple directions. If that matters to you, then this is a good fit for you. If you want new construction with more square footage for the budget, or if you prefer a high residential feel without sacrificing access to the city. Now, some of the developments coming down the pipeline, the town of Harrisburg, North Carolina, is undergoing several new major community-focused projects as of early 2026, primarily focused on improving transportation, parks, and healthcare accessibility. Now, let's take a look at Fort Mill, South Carolina. It's best for buyers wanting newer construction, planned communities, and then lower property taxes. It's located just south of Charlotte across the North Carolina-South Carolina state line. It's approximately 19 miles to Uptown Charlotte, and do note that rush hour on I-77 can push those travel times a bit higher. But there is easy access to I-77 and major job corridors. Why relocating buyers choose Fort Mill? So there's the lower property taxes compared to North Carolina. And then there's a strong inventory of newer construction, master plan communities with those built-in amenities for you. It has a very suburban, family-oriented lifestyle, and it's very close to towns like Ballantyne, which is very popular. It's primarily newer single-family homes and townhomes, many master plan communities, like I mentioned earlier, with a variety of floor plans anywhere from 600 to 800K, typically get you anywhere from 3,000 to 4,500 square feet, newer construction with modern finishes and open layouts. So the community does feel like a small town with a growing amenity base, There's a lot of parks, greenways, walking trails, and community events. Now, HOA communities tend to be very well organized with community programming. HOAs are very common, but generally well managed. Rules typically focus on maintaining property values and shared spaces. Now, some of the trade-offs to be aware of here is it's very car dependent. Most errands require driving. The commute can feel long during peak hours. There are fewer independent dining and nightlife options within the town itself, although they are building. There are some now and there's more coming. Always verify school zoning directly with the school district, as I always mention. It's best fit if newer construction and planned communities with amenities are your thing. If you want, or if you're interested in that, lower taxes and just want to factor that into your decision. If you're comfortable with suburban living in an HOA structure, this might be a best fit for you. Now, let's look at some of the new developments coming down the pipeline. There's a large mixed-use project that's underway to extend Fort Mills downtown, and it's revitalizing one of the town's historic mill sites. And then there's additional residential communities that are also in development there with long-term plans for expanded office, retail, and residential spaces. So the next suburb surprises a lot of relocating buyers because even at that 600 to 500K price point, you can find homes with real character, mature surroundings, and a genuine sense of community that newer suburbs are still working to build out. So let's talk about Matthews. Matthews is best for buyers who want an established neighborhood. They're okay with a drivable community life and like that easy uptown access. It's located about 15 to 20 minutes southeast of uptown Charlotte. There's easy access to I-485. Now, why are relocating buyers choosing Matthews? There's a lot of community character. There's a lot of established neighborhoods with mature landscaping, and then you've got that close proximity going into uptown. Without being in the city, it feels like you're in a city without being within a city. There's a strong local identity built over time. Now, homes in a lot of established neighborhoods, there are some larger lots with mature trees and landscaping. 600 to 800K typically gets you a variety of architecture and home with character. It's more distinctive floor plans than newer construction areas. The community feeling of the downtown is very pedestrian friendly with local restaurants, coffee shops, and a farmer's market. There's regular community events throughout the year. There's a true small town feeling with a very much so city convenience close by. I've noticed a lot of my leads relocating here really like Matthews when they visit. I think it may be because it still feels like a city with all the amenities nearby, like food, grocery stores, and it doesn't feel too rural. So there is an HOA presence, and it varies by neighborhood. Some communities have them and some don't. It's worth confirming the HOA status and structure during your home search, and that's something I can help with as well. Now, some of the trade-offs to be aware of: do note that older homes may require more maintenance than new construction, because there is less new construction inventory in Matthews when compared to suburbs like your Fort Mill or your Waxhaw. And do know that this area is very car dependent, like I said earlier, than the downtown core. Verify school zoning directly with the district is best fit for you if you want to establish neighborhood, a community character matters to you. You want a suburb that feels like a small city but still close enough to uptown as an option within reach for you. Now, some of the new developments coming down the pipeline in Matthews, North Carolina, it basically just is focusing on expanding mixed use, amenity-rich neighborhoods, and just enhancing the community spaces. And it's highlighted by a 92-acre Matthews project, the new downtown, the Station project. And then there's a future Discovery Place Kids Museum. For more info about their expansion, just know it is public knowledge, so you can research further. So let's go into number 4, which is Waxhaw. It's best for buyers wanting space, newer construction, and a feeling of being tucked away within a small town. It's located about 30 miles south of Charlotte in Union County. It's very close to Indian Trail, Weddington, and Wesley Chapel. There's access to Highway 521 and I-485. Now, a lot of relocating buyers are choosing Waxhaw because there's more square footage for the budget. There's a strong inventory of newer construction, has a very charming charming historic downtown alongside newer suburban communities. There's less density than many closer in suburbs. It's primarily single family homes, new construction, and established neighborhoods. Many communities built within the last 10 to 15 years, anywhere from 600 to 800K, it typically gets you a 4 to 5 bedroom with an open floor plan and yard space, and modern finishes and layouts throughout most of the newest inventory. The community feels, well, in the historic downtown, there's little boutiques, local restaurants, and then there are community events throughout the year. It's a newer suburban neighborhood with lots of greenways and open spaces. It's very heavily wooded. There's a lot of horse farms. It's more relaxed pace of life than suburbs that are closer to the city. HOAs are very common, especially in the newer planned communities. They're generally well managed and focused on maintaining the community standards. And there's so many different amenities that come within the little communities itself because of the HOA. Now, some of the trade-offs to be aware of: longer commute to uptown during rush hour. And then there's limited retail and dining within Waxhaw itself. Most errands will require driving to nearby areas like Ballantyne, Waverly, or Indian Land, which is not bad at all because those areas are also nice. Make sure to verify school zoning as it is growing. It's best fit for you if space and newer construction are your top priorities, and if you are comfortable with a longer commute in exchange for more home, or if you want a quieter pace of life with a community character built in. Now, some of the newer developments coming to Waxhaw, it just continues to see new residential community development along its growth corridors with additional retail and service amenities that are all planned to support the area's expanding population. Now, let's move on into neighborhood number 5, which is Belmont. Belmont is best for buyers thinking about lifestyle and long-term value. It's located about 14 miles west of Charlotte near Lake Wylie. There's close proximity to the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. It's close to the River District and all the amenities that are coming over time. There's easy access to I-85 and major corridors. Now, why relocating buyers are choosing Belmont? It's pedestrian-friendly downtown with a genuine small town character. It's a very cute little downtown. There's a growing restaurant, brewery, and a retail scene there. And then they've got that Lake Wylie access for outdoor lifestyle. It's very convenient to the airport proximity for frequent travelers. CLT is only 7 miles away, which is the Charlotte Douglas Airport. There's a mix of newer homes and planned communities and updated homes near downtown. There's real variety in this price range, from newer builds to homes with more history. 600 to 800K gets you options across both newer and established inventory. There is a strong resale appeal due to growing popularity. Now, the HOA does vary by neighborhood. Newer planned communities, of course, typically have HOAs. Downtown adjacent homes may have a little to no HOA structure. It's worth verifying during your search. Now, let's look at some of the trade-offs. So Belmont is growing quickly, so some areas are still developing. There are fewer large retail centers within the town itself. The west side of Charlotte means reverse commute patterns for some job location. And also just make sure to verify school zoning directly with the district. It's best fit for you if pedestrian friendly and community character are important to you. Airport access is a genuine convenience for your lifestyle. And if you want a suburb that feels distinct, not just another planned community. Now, some of the new developments for Belmont. So Belmont is currently undergoing a significant expansion of its downtown core and residential corridors. It's driven by its proximity to Charlotte and the upcoming River District development just across the Catawba River, such as major mixed use and commercial developments. Then there's new residential communities and infrastructure and retail growth. So how to choose the right one? With that being said, there is no perfect suburb. The right choice really depends on your specific situation. There's commute tolerance. How far are you willing to drive and how often? Then there's lifestyle priorities. Then there's drivability, outdoor access, newer construction, community character. Then what's your budget comfort? Where in the 600 to 800K range do you want to be? Then HOA preferences, structured community, or more independence on what you want to do with your property. School priorities also matter. Always verify assignments directly with the school district. When I work with relocating buyers, here's the process I recommend. Start with your commute and lifestyle map. List your true must-haves, your bedrooms, yard, new build versus resale, HOA tolerance, verify school assignments directly through the district. Then you want to go in and tour multiple areas in one trip so you can feel the difference firsthand. Now, I help buyers compare these areas honestly and avoid decisions that they could regret later on, and find a home that fits both right now and about 5 to 10 years from now. If you are relocating and feeling overwhelmed, that's completely normal. You don't have to figure this out alone. Please text me at 980-263-9632. I would love to help you find home. I'll see you soon, and I'll see you in the next video.